It's my first time here, so hopefully it won't be my last. My name's James Jarvis. I look after our inside sales and inside channel teams across EMEA for Semantic Security. And my colleague, my esteemed colleague, Lorcan, covers our commercial sales teams across most of EMEA for Veritas, which is the other half of the business. Let's get this clicker. So hopefully most of you know that we're going through a big demerger. Yeah, most people know. If you don't, then this will be exciting news for you, hot off the press. So we're demerging, and here are some numbers for you. I'm not going to go through the numbers. I think the high-level thing to say is we have two separate businesses now, for all intents and purposes, internally at Symantec. We have our Semantic business, which is focused purely on security, and we have a Veritas business, which is focused purely on information management. Lorcan's going to talk about the Veritas piece, and I'm going to talk about the security piece. Sorry, one button. So why do we do it? So I think when we looked at the pace that the technology market has been the acceleration around the change within the technology marketplace, it was clear that we needed two separate strategies. One to really maximise the opportunity around information management, and one to maximise our opportunity around information security. And actually our customers and our partners, and actually many people internally, were quite frustrated dealing with Symantec. We haven't really historically been a particularly easy company to deal with, because we've had so many different facets and things that we could do. So we split, and we now have these two very distinct strategies, which will enable us to make the right investments to capitalise on the opportunity that we have both in security and information management. And it's a very exciting, the journey that we've been through so far has been very exciting, and I think the journey we're going to continue to go on over the next 18 months is going to be even more exciting, but we can't do it alone. We need to do it with you, our partners. So this is our new elevator pitch from Symantec. I'm just freshly back from Vegas, where we did our big global sales kickoff last week. So we have a new elevator pitch from Symantec. I'm going to try and say it now without looking at the board. So Symantec helps customers, businesses and governments to prepare, protect, detect, recover and respond, or respond and recover, I've got the wrong way around, from cybersecurity threats and breaches by utilising really three distinct approaches around threat protection, information protection and cybersecurity services, underpinned, and this is the key thing for us, with the world's largest civilian threat intelligence network in the world. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Obviously, everyone's talking about security. Even Barack Obama's been talking about security. We've seen security incidents, particularly cyber attacks, increase in 2009 by 5 times. And in fact, Barack this year said that as part of his 2015 strategy, they will have a unique focus on cybersecurity. And in fact, they've actually just formed their first cybersecurity intelligence agency in the US. But it's not just Barack. We're obviously seeing it on our near shores as well. Here in Ireland, we saw the Ryanair hack last week. That's not the first, and it's certainly not the last. I think you probably remember, many of you may have been affected last year when Paddy Power had 650,000 customer records stolen. So, you know, it's not about if it's going to happen, it's really about when it's going to happen. There are some scary numbers. I'm not going to go into these, but if you haven't seen it, and I've got a number of one-to-ones this afternoon, let me know and I'll make sure you get our latest and greatest report on the changing threat landscape and some of the scary things that we're seeing that you should potentially be talking to your own customers about, to help you then position the value of some of the cybersecurity solutions and products that are available. But it's not all bad news. There's some great news as well for us. So if I look at the overall cybersecurity marketplace today, it's about a $7 billion market in EMEA. So a total addressable market in EMEA, about $7 billion. Symantec has revenues of around 365 million for 2015. So whilst we're still the number one leading security company in the world, we still have a huge market opportunity to go after. And it's growing. So by 2018, we're looking at that market being about $12 billion. And in all the discrete areas we play with our, we play with you, our partners. All of these are growing, and some of those exponentially over the next 3 years. So it's just good news for us. It's a huge opportunity to capitalise. Just a quick plug around Symantec. Our key theme at the moment is around our civilian cyber intelligence threat network, which really underpins everything that we do. We see more, we analyse more, and we know more at Symantec than any other security company in the world. It is unrivaled. I heard a stat last week where our nearest competitors generating around 200,000 new lines of threat intelligence telemetry a day. We're finding 200,000 new lines of threat intelligence telemetry a second. So our ability to identify what's really going on in an environment is unrivaled. This is our new product strategy, and I just wanted to talk very, very quickly about this. So really, when we're going to customers from here on it, I mean, I've been at Symantec now for nearly 4 years. I found it incredibly frustrating going to a company and trying to pinpoint exactly what I should be talking about. It's such a broad capability. There are so many different products and services, and this is designed to help us now go in and have those meaningful conversations. And it's around 3 areas. It's around threat protection, information protection, cybersecurity services. And I know I've got about 13 one-to-ones later, so I can go into these in a bit more detail if you'd like me to. Again, powered by this unified security analytics platform, which is this cyber intelligence threat network. I just wanted to finish my piece here by just saying, and this might sound a bit cheesy, but it's kind of been ingrained in us over the last couple of weeks, but we are absolutely on a mission to make the world a safer place. And I think, genuinely speaking from the heart, for the first time in my history at Symantec, my time at Symantec, I feel like we have an opportunity to create a legacy. It's not just about hitting Q1 or Q2 or having a great year. We've got a chance to create a legacy, to be the unrivaled #1 cybersecurity company in the world. When Barack Obama's talking about a cyber attack, or the President of Ireland's talking about a cyber attack, the next thing that you should see is Symantec, here to make the world a safer place. And that's the mission and the journey we're going to go on over the next couple of years together. That's my bit for that.